This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the record, except both teams are having outstanding seasons coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Armstrong. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job of reading and recognizing the opportunity to get the ball into space to a very skilled receiver, and he does the rest of the work. Talk about yards after the catch. This guy's one of the best in the country.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Downfield. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. And a scramble now. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. his offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Using his legs on the scramble. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Russell. There's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job at coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out.
He's in the clear. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, this running back has so much speed when he gets out in the open field, but it was the play call. The run-pass option. Quarterback does a nice job of making the proper read. Nice blocking angles up front, and then the speedster picks up some huge yards.
Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Stop short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Touchdown, Longhorns. They finish off the scoring drive. Now you have to try the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes a quick catch. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop? Give this hot offense the football back.
And the point after is good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure free to throw that time.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Off target and incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. The crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Grab down the middle. It's Young. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. To throw, it's Lee. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Nice grab. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Young. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On the move now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
First, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
With the BAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Trying to find room. It's Young.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown, Tide. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. It's 3rd down for the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Hand it off. Inside the 35. Refuses to go down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Lights up a defender. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He's running out of time here. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they can't bring him down. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. QB gets the first, now looking for more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads-up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pressure is coming. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just
It's a sack.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but taking a fresh set of downs.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Play action here on first down. On the move now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, escaped. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Ball handed off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Bringing pressure.
Huge loss on the play. Brings up third down.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Here's the option play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The punt team making their way on the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They call the counter run here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. He's got room to run. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They keep him guessing with a run. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Give it to the back again. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns line it up with first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Ball handed to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but yet nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Over the middle, it's Young. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, I love the running back angle route. Makes it an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
On first down, it's play action. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Look out, room to run here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
The pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaking free at the 35. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Let's go.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Jenkins. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Let's go. Right. Double.
Pounding away with the run game. And they'll get him down that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Reed. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He looks like he's going to run it. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This is the 6th play on the drive. He hands it off from the gun, fighting off the defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jenkins. That's reeled in. It's Scott. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. He's got it, but out of bounds. Couldn't quite connect in that big play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Switch it, switch it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Tight end goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.